It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 50-yard line.
This is Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Rosen will throw, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Complete.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They begin with a run by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
On the run, it's Davis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Davis. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Gain of 14.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and 2, Wells. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now it's Rosen looking. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up second and
to throw on second down. Wells. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Wells. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, Wells. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Wells. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They keep it with Davis on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Wells. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry, it's Davis. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 3rd down.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Wells. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A 34-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll throw it with Rosen. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evans once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now it's Rosen. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Elliott. And he's got room. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And bulldoze, he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. How about that? Their quarterback, 65 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Elliott. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
On the carry.
Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Wells. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
To throw on second down, Wells. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wells. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Dallas.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To To throw is Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Rosen to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To number 87.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it without him. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Elliott. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Rosen to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run with Davis. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Rosen's pass.
A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. So even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.